Hi, food lovers. Today I'm turning fresh Irish potatoes into homemade frozen French fries. It's very simple and it is also worth it for people like me who do not like to cut this up every single time. So, the first thing to do is peel the potatoes. Um, I I love Irish potatoes, right? And I know that I'm always lazy to peel it every time I need it, and I know that if you don't store it properly, it gets spoiled quickly. So I decided to try this, and I can say it's worth it. I've been enjoying it. So of course, like I mentioned, the first thing is to peel this. I used a peeler for this. It really made it easier for me, but if you don't have a pillar, of course you use a knife. But using this pillar was everything. Like it relieved me of stress already. So at this point I'd cut up everything and it was ready for me to cut it into the chips shapes that I wanted. So I just brought a sieve by the side, I brought a chopping board and I just started cutting it into the chips shape. Now you would think that you can do this without a chopping board, but please do it with a chopping board because if not, you can easily cut yourself, especially because there's a lot of potato to be cut. So, just to be safe, use a chopping board.
We used to hang around town pretty late. I spent the week thinking about our next day. It was easier then, so much easier then. Or like that time I picked you up outside of school. You said, screw my dad, I make my own rules. It was easier then, so much easier then. Take me back to those easy summer days when we stopped at nothing, baby. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby.
Now, on to the interesting part of this process for me, anyways. The next thing I did was to wash the Irish potatoes. I put them in a sieve and allowed the excess water drain. Now, the next step was to actually soak it in cold water for 10 minutes. So I got some ice block. I put water in it in two bowls because one bowl wasn't going to be enough for the amount of Irish potatoes I had. So I soaked that for 10 minutes. And while that was soaking, I had a pot of water on fire because we are meant to blanch it. And it's important to blanch so that I can retain the nutrients and so that I can retain the vibrant color. Because if you do not blanch it, then you're going to have black Irish potatoes. In fact, they'll be spoiled. I remember the first time I tried doing this sometime last year. I didn't know I was supposed to blanch it, and I just cut them, put them in Ziploc bags, and then put them in the freezer. I came 3 days later, and everything had turned brown. Well, most of it had turned black, even not even brown. So yeah, it's important to blanch it. So at this point, I put the Irish potatoes inside the hot water, and then I let that boil for 15 minutes. Then I took it out, put a lot of ice block, and put some water, and allowed it now stay for another 15 minutes. So you get the point. First, soak it in cold water. You blanch it by putting it in hot water. Then you bring it out again and put it in cold water. So I think depending on the quantity of Irish potatoes you have, you can maybe work with 10 minutes, you can work with 15 minutes. Now, the interesting thing is that I have made a mistake, but you don't have to make the same mistake. So here I was packing them in Ziploc bags, but I was supposed to pat it dry with a paper towel first, but somehow I forgot. I think I was genuinely tired on this day, so I think that is why I forgot to pat them dry. But yes, the next step is to pat these Irish potatoes dry with a paper towel before packing them in Ziploc bags and then putting in the freezer.
Take me back to those easy summer days when we stopped at
I put them in the freezer, and this was it 24 hours later. I just wanted to shake it up so that they don't stick together a lot. So I just separated it and put it back into the freezer.
By winter or spring or fall.
Now, this was 2 days later, and I just wanted to show you people what it would look like. And this is when I realized that, oh, there's water on this Irish potato. Look at that. Immediately I put it, it was just splashing everywhere. In fact, I had to run out of the kitchen, but it eventually fried well. So what I do now is when I want to fry it, I have to cover the frying pan. So like I said, I've made the mistake so that you don't have to. So please pat them dry before you freeze it. But this absolutely saves time and it was worth it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I would see you in my next video. Bye.